Today on Uncommonly Good MTG, we're playing Big Red Control. It's a lot like Mono Red Aggro, but exactly the opposite. If that sounds interesting to you, then stay tuned to find out more. Hello and welcome to Uncommonly Good MTG. I am your host, and in my younger years, I was the body double for the robot Gypsy Danger in the movie Pacific Rim, Dr. Yukon Suck It. Yes, thank you. Film for a live studio audience. Thank you so much. Yukon Suck It. Word to your mama. So I'm broadcasting to you today from my secret underground headquarters, and I'm bringing to you a deck I found over on the Aether Hub, hosted by PobrePlaninauta, aka Poor Planeswalker, and it's called Big Red Control. Big Red Control. I gotta say, I've been really liking Poor Planeswalker's decks lately. This guy's got a touch for putting together decks that is just amazing. And I played this deck a couple times already. I'm really liking it. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the cards that are in this deck. We'll talk a little bit about how the deck should work, and then we're going to go out and we'll crush some hopes and dreams. All right, so what do we got? It's Big Red Control. Those are words you don't hear every other, like Mono Red Control. What's that, baby? What do we got? We got like a mana guy, like Ramp. What does she do? Ramp. What does this do? Shoot people in the head for 3. Card draw. Shoot people in the head for 5. For 2 mana. That is fantastic. Shoot everybody for 3. Destroy a bunch of artifacts in case you're going up against a synthesizer deck. This would be fantastic, by the way. Grabby Giant, which is ramp. And then you get like a 4/3 with reach, which is fantastic. This guy just starts ripping manas out like crazy. And if you get enough of them, you can put down an emblem, and then every time you throw out a mountain, that's 4 points of damage to any target. This guy makes it so that players can't gain life and damage can't be prevented. Suck it, mono white life gain. Any of you stupid life gain decks, this card will screw you over. It deals damage to each player equal to the number of non-basic lands that player controls. We don't have any, so in your face, everyone else. Bonehoard, flying first strike, and he puts out 3/1 red dinosaurs, potentially, if you exile the land during your exiling the top 2 cards of your library. Otherwise, you get a treasure token, so more ramp. This guy, he's interesting and new. He's a 5/5 flyer. Whenever he comes into play, you exile the top X cards of your library equal to the number of creatures you control with a power of 4 or greater. We got a number of them. And then at the beginning of your next end step, you deal 2 damage to each opponent for each of those cards that are still exiled. So you can do a lot of damage with this guy if you just don't use those cards that are exiled. And we got Tyrant of Kher Ridges, which has got the old-fashioned Shivon Dragon ability of 1 red equals 1 plus, just equal to +1/+0 till the end of turn. So you can just pump into this guy, just pump all your mana into him. Also, when this guy comes into play, he does 4 damage to any target, which is nice. 24 lands rounds the whole thing off. All right, so what are we going to do? We're going to control the board a little bit. How are we going to do that? Brotherhood's in, Lightning Strike. What else? Koth will help you with that. We get out a bunch of big dudes, lay down some Tempest with Dragonhawk, and start nailing things with the 4 points from here and the damage from there. Keep them from grabbing life. Yeah, it's all going to be glorious. It's destructive, it's red, it's powerful, it's control. All right, that's it. Before we go out and do our damage, though, let's do as we do every night. Let's say our prayers and talk about what is best in life. Hands together. Dear Black Queen children, who dwells within the dark chambers of my heart, please hear my prayers and grant your blessings as we attempt to crush our enemies, see them driven before us, and to hear the lamentations of the women. All right, we are playing against Werbenjaegermanginger. Keep. Gotta go shake my bushy tail. Alright, this at least takes out Sholdreds. The sweet black queen. 2! Man, Koth does very well in this deck. Big time. Let's keep baby let's keep that lady from sprouting out any babies. Alright, I can't kill that thing, can I? Gotta let it happen. I could pop Koth out next turn, and I could take it out. Well, I have to wait and do 6 damage when I get 6 mana. This is a weird card. I wonder we don't play him very often. I mean, he just does 4 points of damage to any target when he comes. Another night, he's just a dragon. He's just a dragon! I'm going to need to pull off the 6 is what I'm going to have to do. Alright, so I can put out the Koth. I could take out the Dragonhawk. I got enough to let... Look at that. It's 9, 10 right there. That's rough. Alright, Koth, I'm giving up on you, baby. I'm giving up on you. Alright, so the question is, he just pick off Koth. He'll take a little boy over. He's playing some big guys. 2 Brotherhoods in is going to get me pretty far with that, though. There you go. Oh, it's time to burn down the house. We're going to do it. It's going to look a lot like this. Now, you're playing some pretty big dudes, so I would expect to see another really big dude. Big! Four, 5, and a 5-4. Oof. Do what you need to do right there. No haste, huh? You just sitting there with lone smoke rings like a sucker. All right, there's some mana possums. Man, a possum does whatever a man opossum can do. Activate! Activate! Punishment power, activate! Form of an 8/5. There we go. Werbenjaegermanginger. I got your number, baby. Alright, so provided you can't block flyers, I could just win. Great. Keep it up. 8, 9, 10. That's enough. There we go. Boom, boom, goes the room. Alright, we're playing against Kolak 31. Kolak. What are we trying to build towards here? Treasure token. Alright, treasure up, lady. So we got 3. Yeah, that is the stupidest thing I've ever seen. Alright, so we got 3, we got 5. This guy is packing Orzhov removal. I'm gonna spin it all. Alright, Jive Turkey, what's up your butt? Let's go collect some Brazens. Alright, so we're up to 4. Oh, I can wipe out my own guys like crazy. That'd be fantastic, huh? Alright, and another one. You're willing to waste it that way. Alright, that's fine. It's not a waste. I mean, that's a good knock. Those 2 Bonehoards are going to be hard for you. Well, there's a lot of weird card drawing, isn't it? Dragon up, baby! I mean, I could have probably just killed him that turn. Or I could just kill him this way. Go get him, little dinosaur! You can do it! There we go. Here's my little dinosaur! Victory! I've been against... Azen Dragon. 257. Keep. Alright, so with this guy out, I need 1 more to be able to put out the Dragonhawk. We'll get him out. This guy looks like he wants to start killing creatures, though. He's into control. Alright, we'll put this guy out. Nicely done. Alright, this is all I need you for, my friend. And block. The next main, in we go with the Dragonhawk. Alright, he's down to 12. Might have to Scorch Shot that creature's butt. No, we'll have to take out Glissa is what we're going to have to do. Glissa's the devil. Yoink. Let's give this one a shot. That's a whole lot, isn't it? Alright, he's down to 3. I don't know what you're planning on doing with poor Vraska. That's what you're planning on doing. Alright. I think we could just smoke you with this other guy now, can't we? Yeah, I could do that. That's perfectly fine with me. I'm keeping him. And in your face, frog boy. Boom, boom. Goes the room. Victory. Alright, we were playing against Xsidious. Well, Koth would have been really great. My last game. Alright, we can pick up a ton of mana. I mean, Koth is great with mana. That's what's great about him. We just gotta kill this guy while he's little. Like Voice of the Blessed. You gotta knock him off while you have the opportunity. And a whole nother one. Later. Alright, we blown through a bunch of his guys. Koth's down to just being a poor one. Alright, we can't gain life anymore. You don't like him, do you? Now she's got to come and beat up on poor Koth. He's lucky he had that go for the throat. Alright, I'm not going to be able to... He's got reach. That's cool. Let's do that. Alright, we're trying, Koth. We're trying. You did what you could do. They can come at you, brah, but... Luckily, it's only 1 point. Let's discard a card. And we'll put out another Brazen. And let's send him in. Nice. You want to send the baby bat over? I didn't think so. See if we get something good here. No, it's just yet another land. All right, we got to keep those guys open. Can't use that mana for anything. All right, got him down to 11. Koth has to wait till at least one more turn before I can use him for good. He seems to be struggling. All right, if I do this, I'll wipe everything out. All right, I guess that's it. Suck it, suckerfish. Victory. All right, we're playing against michool. Michool. There we go. Michool. I don't really have anything to build onto at this point. It's a whole lot of nothing. Yeah, well, let's just go straight up. Wicked roll then. There's a lot of mana for no reason. Alright, we're just trying to hasty beat down at this point. See if you pick up anything good. In your face! Suckerfish! Alright, got him down to 10. You certainly like that mana, don't you? Alright, let's go beat some butt. That's 2 points against you, baby. And you got to pay full price for those guys. You'd only be able to get one out. If you don't pay for them, you'll lose them. Well, that's just disappointing. Might as well use them. Okay, great. That puts them into the exile where I can use them whenever I want. So we managed to save both of them. The question is if you can kill this or not. Because this is a threat. It's no Dragonhawk threat. I got 7 right here. Let's do it this way. Nice. Let's just shoot her. Alright, down to 3. And down to 1 more. Excellent. Didn't even think that was coming up. Wrenn's Resolve might solve this thing if hopefully the Dragonhawk with flying is going to get past whatever he does. Mystery Life is up 4. And I swear, if he just sits there and does the Tithing Blade, the Vampire me, it's not gonna help. I'm gonna take him down to Paradise City. The grass is green and the mice are pretty. Got a pretty mouth there, mouse. Alright, looks like he's just roping now. And we win! In your face, Chris Christopherson. Victory. Alright, we were playing against SGT. What is this? SGTSpitter? Or is SGTSpitter? That's probably what it is. Get that horse over there before the whistle. Before the whistle blows. And that whistle will be super annoying. Alright, let's just get out some juice. Alright, hopefully we can pull a fourth mana. A third, I should say. There we go. We'll go for the Lynx. No non-basic lands. Crazy. Go get him. Go get him, little man. Do I really care? I'll care about what he puts out. All right, what do you got there? 1, 2, you got 6 mana, essentially. I got a couple of Scorching Shots. Don't have the ability to play this guy. Unless I pull a mana on my next turn. Mr. Spitter needs to make a decision and go with it, man. There we go. You may draw a card. All in, Jelly Bean Queen. Alright, he's down to 7. We'll take that guy out. Brazen Collector. Say hello to my Lynx. The overfamily for the North American bobcat. That's the question. Yeah, do you want to give it up, huh? What do you got there? You got 6 straight up, 7 with that guy. 7's a magic number in Magic cards. There's a lot of crazy things you can do with 7. So you don't want to give up that root rider then, huh? Let's take a look at her here. Ah, you need that 7 mana. That's what you needed, huh? You have non-basics yet? No, we're still playing basic lands. Otherwise, the Lynx would kill you. No, we'll win the Dragonhawk, but I need another mana for that. Mana, mana, mana. I'm going to draw a mana. Mana, mana, mana. Come on, pass the rock, yo. I got guys to attack you with. I don't like the fact that you're looking at your cards this hard. Come on, suckerfish. There we go. Well, let's just win it this way. Here we go. Don't have a trick. Don't have a trick. Come on. No tricks. That's trick. Alright, still, I just need one more mana. Just one more. Come on, mana me. You guys are smokers. There we go. Oh, except you're only going to get out one guy. Oh, it went anyway. Good. How did that work out? Yes! Victory! Alright, so we are with Big Red Control. Big Red Control! Man, I love Big Red Control. You know what I love about it is I can play mono red and not feel guilty about it again. Because we're playing with giant red stuff. And we're not sending out our little tiny hasty guys. I mean, I love aggro. Love aggro. But you can only play it so much before you just feel guilty about it. Yeah, this was an incredibly cool deck. I really appreciated it, and I thought it was awesome. All right, let's just see who was the MVP, the most valuable player. You know who I'm giving it to? I'm going to give it to Dragonhawk Fate's Tempest. He is a 5. That is usually too expensive for a MVP person for me. Yet for this deck, man, I'm going to give it to him. The reason why is just because of that super attack he does. Where if you got a number of dudes out, then you get to pull stuff. If you don't play them, then they go away from exile, and you do 2 points of damage for each of those cards. You can easily have another guy out and do like 4 damage out of it. Yeah, 4 easily. And then you still got a flying 5/5 out of the deal when it's all done. Plus, if they're good cards, maybe you'll just play them or something. Because I'm playing 5, the chance of me having mana left over to play something else is a little on the low side. But still, lightning strike maybe. Yeah, or a scorching shot. I gotta say, I love Scorching Shot. I really hate the fact that it's a sorcery, the fact that it only targets creatures. But yeah, for the price of 2 red mana, that is glorious, glorious. So there's a lot of great things in here, but I'm gonna give the MVP to the Dragonheart Fates Tempest. So congratulations, multi-wing super chicken. You are today's MVP. All right, so let's give it up. Let's see, was this deck competitive? I ended up getting an 83%. 83. That is a fantastic number. Now, I didn't play it on the ramp, so a lot of people think it's not competitive if you don't play it on the ramp. I think this is a great casual deck. Fantastic. As you can see, playing it casually is going to do you a good job, and you'll have lots of fun with it. Is it going to do well on the ramp? I don't know. Probably. It'll probably do okay. I'll have to try it sometime just to see how well it does. I just didn't feel like it tonight. Number 2 then, was this deck fun? Yes, it was fun. Why was it fun? Because right there, look at it, it's a 2. You got so much stuff you could do for 2 mana, and that means that you were playing the early game, you had some amount of control, you were putting dudes out. Yeah, that's why it was fun. Because there was fighting, there was shooting, there was twistiness to it. You had some control, big red control, and by the time you had ramp as well, red ramp with getting those treasure tokens out, which got you into the Lynxes and the Dragonhawks and the Bonehoards much quicker than you did. One time I was playing the Tyrant, and I was able to just pump him up like a Shivon Dragon should. Just pump. I was doing 10, 11, 12 points of damage a turn with that guy because I had plenty of mana to pump into him. This thing did feel a little red mana heavy. Sometimes it was much. But I gotta tell you, sometimes I had Koth out, and Koth loved it. I was actually using him for his emblem. I mean, I was doing things with this deck I had never done before, and there's a lot of old cards in here. So still, yeah, this was a fun deck. Lots of fun. I mean, I love mono red. This was a good version of it. All right, so let's see. Was this deck interesting? And I'm going to say yes. Why was it interesting? Not because it was tribal, because it wasn't tribal at all. We did have a number of good cards in here from Bloomburrow. And we had a number of cards in here from other sets that I had never really played before. Grabby Giant, nope, nobody plays this. I never see it. He did a good job. I loved him for his reach. Scorching Shot came back from the last set, right? From Thunder Junction. Great. I'd never seen it before. Tyrant of Kher Ridges. This guy's been around for like years now. Never gets played. Bonehoard, that guy gets played a lot. But still, what else? Brazen Collector is new. Koth, you don't generally see him play that much. Yeah, except for in good combo decks where he does well. This is a good combo deck for him. I don't know if it's a combo deck, but it definitely works out well with being able to get the mana that you need to pump into things like Tyrant at the end there. Yeah, it was an interesting deck just because you're playing with cards in ways you usually don't play it and stuff you don't normally see, yet it worked very well in this deck, super well. All right, so let's add that up. Was it competitive? Yes. Was it fun? Yes. Was it interesting? Yes. Therefore, this is an A+ deck. A+. And as I'm required by federal law to say, this deck is so choice. I'd highly recommend you pick one up, should you have the means. That's all for now. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. From all of us here in the secret underground headquarters of Uncommonly Good MTG, have a great day. In the words of my people, screw you guys, I'm going home. Bye.